Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, man. Hey, go steal.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, check. Lucky. Ready, go.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
All day, dog. Mike 41, I'm going to wedge that. You don't know no better. Yellow, zoom. 41 Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing his lance on third down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. Flush to his right.
Check down here for Henry.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, baby. Here we go, here we go. Lady! I'm gonna run you over.
First down carry for Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Tannehill now to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Lance now on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 41 Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
From the 31, Lance. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Black 40. You're not ready. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Green Jack. All day, every day, any day. Mike 41, Mike 41. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 6, Mega. Go red. Come to my faster. Come ready, go.
Lance now on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Lance again.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 24, check 24. Alert 3, alert 3. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. It's just me.
And Lance now to throw. Rolling to his right. Able to find Gray here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Gould is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Man, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Watch out now, 52.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Switch.
Ready, go.
Lance back to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Hey, confused.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Ready. 60 ready. 60 ready.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.